slate their opponent here, which we'll do momentarily. But man, Kosti, that one just comes down to the fact that the projectiles can't get cooking. You know, they don't give them any room. Big ups to Jungle for being so close, tanking so much early projectile, making sure that they have that one kind of in the bag. And they do a good job of forcing the 1v1s as well to make sure that there is no projectile spam. Rick can't get going. I see him shoot like 3 lasers the entire game and never able to set neutral up for himself at all. They just really match up well, and there's a reason they're the 1 seed.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jungle and FPZ have been a duo for quite a while, and they've been very successful as a team. Yeah. And I do believe the last major that was played, especially for Frost, they did win. So they are definitely the tournament favorites coming around. But of course, they will be moving on to winners finals. So we are going to scale on back over to winners semis and look at Faose and Muah versus Fallzei and Mellly. So what do you know about these two teams, Mr. Cat?
I think the Muah set going to be interesting. We get to see some Morty come back into play. I haven't really seen a lot of Morty gameplay this meta thus far. Not to say that Morty isn't still good, but the fact that I feel like players have looked at other options. So I actually wonder if the Morty comes out into this set at all. It's looked very good for most of their career, so I assume probably, but I don't know. Fallzei, we'll see if we get a... I'm blanking on the name.
We get a Gizmo Joker.
Yeah, he plays the Gremlin. Gizmo. It's the case of it being Mellly has been phenomenal all season as well. Had pretty good results in the last 2 duos tournaments for Frost as well. So wouldn't be surprised to see them push through, though typically they do fizzle out somewhere in lowers top 8. So I think would like to push a little further in the winners bracket, at least before they drop this go around. Obviously going to be the higher seed in this matchup as well. It's seed 6 for Fallzei and Mellly, seed 18 for Faose and Muah. But had a lot of success, I think, on the back half of last season. Not a ton to really name in terms of top 8s more recently, but that can always change. Can absolutely always change.
Yeah, Muah and Faose don't really sign up for tournaments all too often, but when they do, they kind of cook. They kind of cook. But of course, Mellly and Fallzei have been a duo before, although Joker. Yeah, the Joker out of nowhere. Look, I got some opinions on Joker, ladies and gentlemen. Joker is still very, very good.
Yeah, I think a lot of people
one of the best backlines in the game.
I think a lot of people would echo your sentiment there. A lot of players, especially LeBrons, have swapped over to Jokers this season. It feels like a lot of the LeBrons from last season jumped to the next big fish in the sea, which does appear to be Joker in this current meta. So yeah, not super shocked to see that. Fallzei, Muah, do they have what it takes to take down 2 all-time greats of the game, and what is the biggest stage of this weekend?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially with the Steven Morty setup, which is a very like super hyper defensive box comp of death. Yeah. However, Joker and Wonder Woman can get through those Steven defenses pretty easily. It's just kind of like it's up to the Morty saves and again making the most out of that advantage state that's going to really lock in for the red team.
It's such an interesting matchup. It really is like old meta, new meta. Haven't seen a lot of Stevens yet this season. Haven't seen a lot of Mortys, but they're still going to work it out. And again, they had a lot of success last season, but we're looking at a new season. Does the meta still hold true? And we're kind of looking at basically the same sort of matchup we just watched, right? Where we get a ton of projectiles. You're looking for a lot of spam, and it's this close brawl heavy comp that is just not giving them any room to breathe, not letting them think about things. And it's been rough for them thus far. They are on this 15 gray health though, and have managed to push back some percentage, but they need the stocks, not just the percent.
Yeah, they definitely need the stocks coming up, but Fallzei is doing really well. He's usually really good at living. One of the best stock tanks in the game. Really doing locking in right here with the fart bomb combo. Yeah, these Wonder Woman Joker combos are still here, man. They're just insane. Oh, finally dying Fallzei, but Mellly also doing a pretty good job staying alive. Oh, but couldn't dodge everything. So much to dodge. But Fallzei talking back, getting that quick trade. So yeah, Fallzei and Mellly are just in a really good spot. But oh yeah, Muah's in a really bad spot. Burnout.
Burnout here off stage, yeah.
Just There's just so much happening. The save? Oh my gosh, what could that be used for? But yeah, Mellly just not having that care in the world. Mellly mode activated, man.
Yeah, it's up to that. It's up to Muah with the hyper mobility of Morty just not to get hit there. Very close, just got tipped by the Sair. Unfortunate. I don't think he expects the option to come straight out. Short up Sair is so good right now, though. So Mellly saw an opportunity, took it, hit it quite nicely. Pretty close game, though. I'll give it to him still. Started out very strong for the blue team. Red team bring it back pretty heavily after those first 2 stocks get taken. They just need a little bit more percentage before they lose those first 2 stocks. I mean, they lose them, and I think Mellly and Fallzei are under 100% combined. So you just need a little more damage before you're trading stocks away.
Yeah, Red team can build up damage very, very quickly. It's just, man, they're just getting caught in, obviously, whether it be Joker Spit or, you know, just basically any Wonder Woman button. It's going to be an uphill battle for sure, especially against Wonder Woman Joker. It's still a really good comp. Like, look what's transpiring on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, albeit it is an even game. Oh my gosh. Yeah, advantage state coming in hot. Let's see how Muah takes the disadvantage, as well as Faose coming in with a nair, getting spaced out by Mellly. But Muah, oh my gosh, so much teamwork on both sides. They're just covering each other's mistakes as well as whiffs, as well as just bad options all around. That's what 2v2s is all about, covering your boy's back, man.
The way that Fallzei is walking into half these fights with a bomb strapped to his chest is hilarious. Is walking in, taking the early fights, and it just allows Muah to push these nades in to do damage. They do trade stocks here. They're gonna get the second. That's kind of what we wanted to see out of game 1. It's up to Muah to get some extra credit here. Gonna utilize those snakes to get back to stage. They've already dealt with the gray health. Looking pretty solid here right now for Red team.
Yeah, this is looking really tight right now in terms of matchups. Although Red team does have a slight percentage advantage with Muah still in his gray health. Just need one good combo, although one combo could change everything. But yeah, Red team is still looking hot right now. But Mellly is going to reset neutral, try to find his way in. And Fallzei is going to obviously do his job stock tanking and trying to find those openings that Mellly cannot, but dipping out. Oh, Mellly just dying early, unfortunately, as a Wonder Woman. Fallzei is going to be forced into the kind of like, whether it be plat camping or just, you know, forced in these one situations, just not interacting all that much. But Faose finding his way in. Muah following up. Melly's going to play sword and shield as best as he can. It's up to him to end the game.
It's up to Red team.
Yeah, Red team takes it.
Yeah,
hey, yo, 1-1.
Back the other way. Hey, I really love the adaptation from the Red team from game 1 to game 2, recognizing that Mellly and Fallzei not respecting any sort of spacing, just jumping in, using that to their advantage, able to just continuously falling there. For Fallzei, recognizing they're both going to jump on me, this is the easiest burst I have, let me nail them after they come in. On top of that, Muah doing a great job of controlling neutral, just throwing nades and getting out, not trying to take these fights with them any longer, recognizing the 1v1 is really a 1v2 every time he steps in, so really giving Steven space, letting him shield as he's supposed to, and just throwing in projectiles. They really adapt well from game 1 to 2.
Yeah, of course. Mellly and Fallzei do have to keep in mind that just because they have all the tools to disrespect this comp, they've got to also remember there are good players piloting them. So all those tools will be, valuable if they just do not, respect them just enough to actually be able to disrespect. You gotta respect to disrespect. Basically, you gotta follow the rules to break the rules.
That's the truth. If there were no rules, there'd be no rules to break. At the end of the day ends. It's gonna be Watermelon Steven off stage. Pretty decent trades on both sides. Shield dealt with yet again. Mellly looking for a Sair. That one not going to get found. And Muah does a really good job of surviving that one. Fallzei caught here on the edge of stage. Is going to go down to the Joker. Looking to find one more. But Muah somehow gets away. Great shield on the respawn from the Steven.
Yeah, Faose has been really, really good with these shields lately. Oh, Steven Sair through the Steven wall catches both those stocks. Muah's gonna find his way to survive. That's gonna be kind of his game plan. And Faose obviously is gonna play a little bit sword and shield. Oh, well, no shield there. Unfortunate. So, even game, as we know it. So Melly's gonna find his way in as always. But again, the Morty Steven comp, very defensive comp. They just have to find their way in, whether it be taking ones. That's kind of like the main way they could really kind of be victorious here.
Fallzei just kind of hopping into it, trying to see what's good, testing the water a little bit. Does somehow work out nicely. Does cost Mellly though instead, trying to tank to keep his teammate alive. Dare not gonna get found. Tried to use that fast fall to time it, couldn't quite do so. So a slight lead here for the red team, just coming off of that game 2 win.
Yeah, this is definitely a slight lead because as we know, it's the stock tank's health that matters. Mellly finds it. Oh, the burnout. Faose is going to try to find something, although Faose spawns just in time, covers him with the shield. It's still slightly winning for blue team, although Fallzei's in a disadvantageous situation. Not anymore. He's got to find his way back down, however. Get away from this Steven while Mellly finds his way to get... Oh my gosh, Muah kind of just...
Aura killed him, bro.
Literally aura kill, man.
Oh, he got the full gold drip on. He looks so scary. His shares have been so consistent. His aura fully sent Muah off the stage. He said, no, I can't do it. I can't fight this. And it'll be 2-1 for the blue team. They clap back by way of pure intimidation.
Yeah, the intimidation is real. I mean, sometimes I do be scared of Fallzei, but Mellly, he ain't none. He ain't none. You can't be scared of Mellly. Who is Mellly? Anyways, we got game number 4 underway. Ladies and gentlemen, how will it turn out? Muah and Faose have proven before that they can adapt, although Fallzei and Mellly are on a tear, getting 2 games on the board.
Now, you can't let that SD change the momentum at all. They really did shift the game back into their control. Game 2, game 3, for the early stage, it's the same story. So don't let that one game not going your way kill your chances here. It is the best of 5s all the way through top 8. They know this. Look how easily they've swung back that mental fortitude here in game 4. Yet again, they're looking to control this neutral.
Yeah, they're doing a really, really good job right now. Just holding the stage with the Steven defenses as well as the Morty Dirt as well, just taking all these options away from Mellly and Fallzei to be able to actually have the stage, whether it be Watermelon Steven, you know, like again, like just look at all these options that Mellly has to play through. Mellly trying to get a jab at 179, just getting sared off the stage. You get him out of here. But Mellly talking back to him. Fallzei side being off the ledge. Muah trying to find a way to survive. Really good bait with the spit into up air cancel. Oh my gosh, Fallzei's a gentleman.
A really good catch. And Fallzei still on a stock. Never mind. Is going to drop that one at 160. Goes pretty far with it, though, nonetheless. It is Mellly getting hard comboed right now. Already up to 90. That's big if you are the red team, going to keep themselves in the lead.
As well as, like, these little pellets coming from Muah. Like, they are racking some bit of damage. 30. Oh, my.
The super ladder. Oh, my goodness. Looking like a fire truck, the way they just laddered him to the sky. That is absolutely ridiculous. It is going to be just the hop off on the edge of ledge. Take us to game 5.
Oh, my. No, that stick shot was dirty. That was some Clint Eastwood slip shot type B right there, man. Oh, my. It is 2-2. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a set going all the way to game 5. Hyper offensive versus hyper defensive. Who will come out on top? Man, let's give it up for Fallzei Mellly versus Faose Muah. We got a game 5 starting right away on Sky Flats.
We really got to see this blue team play a more patient game. Got to deal with the nades before you step into the actual fight. And we also saw them at the end of game 4 start to lose ones against this team as well, where they should really be succeeding as a comp, but wasn't quite the case for them. So you see this game 5 so much slower for them, backstepping crazy. Willing to give this team room, but it's another ladder. That one not quite converted for the red team. Mellly punch not going to be on the money either. It's going to be a long time coming before we see that Morty come back to stage. A Sarah almost to trade things around, and it's really dangerous off ledge, but it comes back to about even.
Yeah, although Mellly is in burnout, so he's got to take it slow, get his meter back, because you know Fallzei ain't going in there. He's got to stay alive. Nice Sair keep away. Although, red team is going to play this keep away game. You got to really remember, as the blue team, where the Morty grenades are in relation to Morty, as well as where Steven is, but they're doing a great job of that. 2 stocks for the blue team already. Fallzei only at 61 as Joker. Remember, Joker's kind of a big boy, so you gotta put in some effort if you want to take him out.
Oh, burst doesn't come through. They managed to both get a hit there, so they'll break shield and shut it down before Mellly has a chance to do any additional damage. Fallzei's still there to help the teammate. They already got big percentage again onto this Morty. It's looking pretty good for the blue team right now. Fallzei's going to answer back. Does manage to take one. And that trade could be a big difference here looking at the latter stage of this game.
Oh yeah, of course. Fallzei still in his gray health. Mellly only at 30. And of course, red team is just not in a good spot.
Oh, that
already on the edge of the map. They're going to push their advantage. Mellly with the Sair, keeping up this edge guard. But watch for the Morty. He's going to save. Get him out of that situation. Now the red team has the advantageous spot of the stage. Of course, Melly's going to find his way in. Fallzei's going to be right behind him, covering those whiffs, covering those bad mistakes. As always, blue team is in a really, really good spot as well. Shuffling some cards. Hey, yo, Joker stacks the deck, man. You definitely don't want to get hit by an explosive card this late in the game. That could be the set. You never know. Spades coming out. You gotta put some pressure onto Fallzei right now if you want to win this game. Especially, oh, Joker card thrown out, but unfortunately, that thing went nowhere, man.
It got put pressure on the Fallzei. You know that's going to be the player holding on to stock here, just letting Mellly do the work. Sair almost was enough to do it. It's going to be Morty slowly trying to bring this game back for the red team, but it'll be the cards from Fallzei to take it instead. It's blue team surviving what could have been a reverse of the set. They'll take it 3-2.
Man, hey, yo, Fallzei was stacking the deck right there for a good minute. You don't want to let Joker shuffle, man. He's like a mini Shaggy. You don't want to let him shuffle. He got the deck. He pulled out that ace. Ace 1, baby. Threw a cross map twice. Yikes. It didn't hit the first time, but it definitely hit the second time. And man, Mellly, Fallzei moving on to winners finals. We're getting, you know, a mega team versus a mega team up in winners finals. But hey,